Hey guys, and welcome to the first official Coffee with Carissa episode of 2017. If you haven't seen yet, I have set up a brand new website, coffeewithcarissa.com. You can ask any business or even life challenging situation question in there. We will choose one question to answer every week inside the Coffee with Carissa group live, and we'll also answer more questions around that topic at the time. The one that I have chosen to answer and talk about today is how should I promote my business if I don't have any money to spend on advertising? Advertising to me is one of the best and fastest ways of growing your business, but I understand it's not something that everybody can do from the start. Obviously, when you start a business, you may not have very much money to play with. You're all focused on how can I make some money, and then as you make money, you can then start to invest it into advertising to continue growing the business. The person that's asked this question has absolutely no budget to spend on advertising, so they want to know some things that they can do for free that won't cost anything other than time to start putting their business out into the world, getting it seen, promoting it, and hopefully getting some customers and making some money from that. The first thing that I'll recommend that you do in order to promote your business is to have a website. I know a lot of people these days start a business on Facebook and then don't think that they need to have a website. You don't need to have a website to get customers. However, having one will position you as an expert, and if you have a good website, it is actually designed to get customers for you. Your website should ideally not be designed for yourself, but for the customer. It should be able to give the customer everything that they want to know about your product and service and how it's going to benefit them when they visit your website. A lot of people focus their website all about themselves and showing off their own branding and their own everything and talking about we do this, me, I, etc. However, that isn't talking to the customer. It's not really giving them what they want to know. So having a website, you can do one for free. You don't need any money to create a website. Obviously, it's better if you do get a professional one later on, but to start with, you can make a free website on Wix.com or something like that to showcase your work, and also have your contact details there and maybe a contact form so that people can fill it in and get in touch with you. Assuming you have the website, that's step one. Step two, you want to get people to your website. A good website should be basically where you want to send people to promote your business and to get customers. Once you have the website, then there is a bunch of other things that you can do for free to get people to that website to ideally make a purchase with you or get in touch with you so that you can contact them. Now, number one is blog posts. Blog posts don't have to cost you anything. If you've got a WordPress website, you can put posts on there. You can get plugins that will help with the SEO and all of that kind of stuff, your search engine optimization, or you can go to blogger.com and start a totally free blog that way. The way that a blog will work to promote your business and send people to your website is that you want to blog about topics that people are searching for online. So let's say you own a spray tanning business, which is what my business used to be. You want people to find spray tans in your local area. What you would do would be to write a blog post titled something that people would Google if they're searching for you. So in my case, people would search for spray tans in Sunnybank, which was the suburb that I was in. I actually used this exact strategy when I first started my business years and years ago. So you could write a blog post titled The Best Spray Tans in Sunnybank, and then when people would search for spray tanning Sunnybank, that blog post would come up. You would then have the blog post talking about how good the spray tans were, or have some pictures and some client testimonials and contact info and that kind of thing, and then people would find that blog post and become a customer, or you have the link to your website on there and people would click through to your website to make a booking or whatever. The next one works similar to blog posts, and you could even combine these two, is to make YouTube videos. When people are Google searching things, it's important to know that Google owns blogger.com. That's a part of Google. It's a part of a Google account. Google also owns YouTube. So by using Blogger or YouTube, you're going to automatically have a better ranking in Google, and the more of these things that you can do, the more people will find you, and you'll be positioned as an expert in your industry as well if you have blogs and YouTube videos. So if you're going to make YouTube videos to promote your business, you do it the same way as a blog. You want to have the video titled something that someone's going to search for. So what you could do once again is have the YouTube video titled Spray Tans in Sunnybank or Sunnybank Spray Tanning, or something that people would search for. That way when they search for it, if you've got both of those, you're going to have a video and you're going to have a blog post that comes up in the Google search when people are searching for that thing. For the video, you can choose to either like ask a client if they want to come in and get a free spray tan in a bikini and actually like get someone to film you doing a spray tan, or you could put together a bunch of photos of your clients wearing your spray tan, something like that. It could be any kind of video, but it obviously wants to promote what you're selling and also link people back to your website to make a booking or a purchase. Another example of one that I did was when I used to sell spray tan solution. I had a blog post written that said, what's the best spray tan solution in Australia? I actually gave a list of 10 different solutions that I've used and reviewed them, and put my own one in there as the #1 brand so that people would read it and it would be like a realistic explanation of all the different kinds of brands, but mine was also on there with a link to the website so that they could go and purchase. So you can do some tricky things like that too. And they don't cost anything. They only, you can literally make a video on your phone and just upload it straight to YouTube. It's so easy. And blog posts, all you need to do is just sit down, get off Facebook and write it. You could probably do it in 5 minutes today, right now. Now the third one is posting in Facebook groups. However, a lot of people do this the wrong way. They'll just go into a Facebook group and just share an offer, or go discount on this, or this for sale, or look at me, here's my page, come and like it. I always like to look at Facebook groups as if you are walking into a room full of people. It's not just a group full of numbers. Same with your Facebook page. You should look at your fans on your Facebook page as actual people. Everything that you post, you should think about, you are standing in front of however many people you have on your Facebook page, and what would you say to them to get their attention? Same goes in a group. You wouldn't walk into a group full of people and just go, hey, look at me, look at my stuff. You'd probably introduce yourself and say, hi, my name's this, I own a business doing this, I've been doing it for this long, I have 2 kids and a dog and a cat and a bird or whatever. Yeah, introduce yourself and say, I specialize in blah, I love doing it because of blah, it's really nice to be here. If anybody ever wants a blah in this area, contact me, or here's my website if you want to have a look, or here's my page if you want to have a look. So you're not trying to sell things, you're not trying to push anyone into doing anything, you're just saying, this is who I am, this is what I do, if you're interested, here's where you can find me. That's a much nicer way of doing that. Once again, it's totally free. If you do it in a Facebook group that is full of the kind of people who are your ideal clients, it can work quite well, as long as it doesn't come across salesy in any way. It works very well. Step number 4 is actually going out and hustling. Or picking up the phone and calling people. So this is something that you can do for free. You can walk into businesses local to you and introduce yourself once again and say, hi, my name's this, I sell this. Even if you're not a business to business service, if you're a business to consumer service, let's say spray tanning, I could walk into the local fish and chip shop and say, if they've got my target audience kind of working there, or an office building in the city, and say, hey, you guys, I've got a shop not too far away from here. We do this. If any of you would like to try this, here's a discount voucher that you could come and try my services with. I've used that myself and it worked quite well. And also teaming up with other businesses and promoting each other is a really nice way to do it too. And also going to networking events. So that's what they're there for. You can meet a lot of cool people at networking events. You can make new friends. You can get new clients. So networking events can be a really good way you can go to networking events. You can also hold your own. You can join meetup.com and host meetup events for people who are your ideal clients and all sorts of things like that. And the last one is to follow up with existing clients and inquiries. People who might have inquired with you a while ago and that didn't get back to you, or that you haven't followed up with. People who are your existing customers now. You can send them an email, you can send them a text and say, hey, how you going? How's things? Can I help with anything? And once again, as long as it's not pushy or salesy and you're just being real and a nice person, it doesn't cost you anything, gives a good impression, and it works. People like it, and you might get some business out of that.